Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to be playing Apex, and my friend invited me. Let me invite him. But as I said, we're going to be playing Apex today.
What's up?
Hi, I'm doing a stream.
Word.
This is a community party, so someone else might join.
Cool.
Because I did a community party for if anyone wanted to join my live stream, they can just join the party, and then I invite them.
Ready, steady, go! I am the trust your senses. The good self-wins chorus of victory.
I'm working to try and get better Bloodhound stats. I have good Gibraltar stats. I don't have as good as stats as you, but... Oh, one of my friends joined.
What's up?
Hi, ex-ninja god.
Can I join?
Yeah, after this match. You can join after this match. By the way, I'm doing a stream.
What? I do. I'm actually on it now.
Can't be opened.
Yes.
I got it.
Do you want to know my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
It's called,
It's called Steeler. It's called Steeler Fan 15537.
No, it's called Joseph Gaming.
Joseph Gaming.
Yeah.
Oh, what's one of your videos for?
What was it about?
I can't remember. It was like last year. It was a long time ago. I watched.
Did you subscribe? Was the picture a minion?
Yeah.
Then that was mine.
Yeah, and I also subscribed.
Yeah, I can't change my thing anymore. It won't let me. My picture.
No, I have a YouTube channel, but like I cannot find my camera or my charger for my camera, so I only have one video posted on there just talking about myself, and I also showed the face review.
Oh, I do my videos on my PlayStation.
You did your video on your PlayStation?
Yeah, I have
my
my
videos on the camera.
I have my PlayStation.
That's like $400.
I have my YouTube channel hooked up to my PlayStation to where I can.
Have you ever even made a face review yet?
My parents won't let me
Why?
until I turn 12. They won't let me until I turn 12, and I'm turning 12. And I'm turning 12 in
Go back. There you go.
Until you turn 21 and then live by yourself, and then post a face review for 12 million subs.
As soon as I'm 12, I'm gonna post a face reveal.
No, whenever you're like 21 or 22.
No, my parents told me they're gonna let me post a face reveal whenever I'm 12.
They'll post it when I'm in 21.
No, how about I post it whenever I get 100 subs?
100 subs.
That's not easy. I only have like 15.
I mean, like, I already got 150 subs. People barely even watch my YouTube channel. My cousin even has a YouTube channel.
Oh, hit him, hit him.
Oh, hit him, I hit him. Oh yeah. No, there's no gun.
Fall back. Go for the ball.
I know Pathfinder's low. It's just it's lifeline.
There's 2 on me.
I know. They all rounded up on me. Can our teammate pull this off? And no, he cannot.
He's gonna destroy me, even though he has no gun and I have a shot at me.
I could legit watch my stream on my phone right now.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Legit, watch it. Watch your own stream on your phone.
And guys, he left. Good job.
Leave.
I don't know.
Did he die?
No. I need to find it. There it is. I have 20 subs. 21 actually. I have 20 subs. 21 actually.
Oh my god, you're actually watching
21 actually. Join.
Are you watching actually?
21 actually. Join.
Wait, can you people hear me?
21 actually. Join. 21 actually. Join. Join me.
What?
Join.
Alright, send me an invite. 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 What?
Join. Join.
It's not letting you join the party, okay?
Then invite me.
I'm in the game.
Then leave the game. And then join. Hey guys.
I need to get one more kill.
I'm back. Hello?
Right, everyone, huddle around me.
Thank you.
I just want to thank you all again for coming from the
Thank you.
mobile game to fight alongside me. I think this is a great way to get to know
Hello? Oh, hi, Soggy Llama. I'm doing a stream.
We friends now. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Join
I
if
think
you
I'm
wanna-
gonna join the stream.
Nice. Can I guys?
Yeah, just join me and you can be in the stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite you guys.
Alright.
No, just join me.
You wake up one day and feel a bit groggy.
Oh,
The
okay.
last thing you
I don't
remember
know,
is
I'll
flying
just
out to
join
Eastern
you.
Europe and
Okay.
having a great time sightseeing. And then there's some vague memories of a drug deal gone south with a bunch of Russian gangsters and their leader smiling sinisterly while saying, "Perhaps it's time our friend here have a dirt nap." He laughed, his gangsters laughed, and what you originally thought was a poor use of American idioms turned out to be quite literal. Now you're 6 feet underground and stuck inside a coffin. How are you going to get out of this?
invite me?
Being buried alive is a pretty common fear, and in 2018, a shocking
Wait, who am I
15% of
joining?
people buried at a cemetery
Okay.
were in fact buried alive by mistake. Just kidding. We made that up just to panic our more claustrophobic fans, who should actually feel a lot better, knowing that being buried alive is so rare that there's no official stat for how often it happens. Of course, it has happened, and back in the 1800s, the fear was so prevalent that special coffins were made available which came with a length of string tied to a bell above the grave. If someone happened to find
How
they
long
been
was your
pronounced
video?
dead
Like,
prematurely,
how long was
all
it?
they would have to do is ring the bell. Again, though,
For
we weren't able to find any
like
verified clips of
18
this ever
minutes.
actually happening. But what if it did happen to you? First, we're going to be straight up with you and let you know that freeing yourself is going to take a lot of luck and be incredibly difficult. So difficult, in fact, that right this very second, millions of people could very well be trying to desperately claw their way to freedom from an early grave only to die of asphyxiation. So who knows, maybe 15% of people really are buried alive. I mean, we researched it, and there's no official way of checking if a buried corpse is, you know, an actual corpse. If your family opted for embalming, though, then you have nothing to worry about. Because if you weren't dead before the mortician got his hands on you, you definitely are after he suctions out all your blood and replaces it with a witch's brew of chemicals. Embalming, however, is not legally mandated, and instead your family could ask that you be refrigerated until the funeral service. This is a cheaper alternative to embalming and will help keep you crisp and semi-fresh, so your family has a chance to say goodbye without you looking like a Walking Dead extra. If you've seen our previous episode on the man who survived being frozen for 12 hours, then you're already aware that chilling a body can actually help keep it alive. The chilling can slow your cellular activity to the point that you require very little oxygen, and your heart can beat very, very sparingly and still keep you alive. Odds are, though, that if you're buried alive, then you've probably been involved in some shady business with the Russian mob, who coincidentally find it a great laugh to bury their enemies alive inside coffins and listen to them try to claw their way out. In this case, believe it or not, you have a very thin chance of survival. So what can you do? Step 1, calm down. You ever been told to calm down in the middle of a fight? Remember how it only made you a lot angrier? Well, this time you're going to have to actually calm down. Waking up inside a coffin is going to be a pretty traumatic and terrifying experience. And in all honesty, we wouldn't blame you for freaking out. But whatever you do, don't. That's because when you're being hysterical with a boyfriend or girlfriend and get told to calm down, you can afford to completely ignore the advice.
Run! I've already gotten no kills, and I've already gotten no gun. I just saw a lifeline. I saw a lifeline. So I kind of ran away. I kind of ran away from that lifeline, so I don't know where they are. I really would like to get a win on camera, because every single win I get is not a Got him.
Right now.
I like how Bloodhound's finisher is nice and quick.
Crap.
There's the lifeline that I saw.
Yeah, I saw. I see.
Oh, the lifeline that you saw killed you?
Yep.
No.
Right after I killed their teammate. Got my banner.
Grab your banner
right
really
there.
fast. I'll keep an eye out for you guys.
Alright.
They're right there.
I'm coming. Crap, please don't get down. Are they still down there?
We got him. Get my banner instead of looting.
Bro, I need a
That's the last of them.
bro.
That's the last of them.
Hold up.
No, can you go res me so I can loot all of my loot?
Hold up, dude. Just give me a second.
Alright, I'm about to res you.
Because it's right
I
there.
don't get invisible. Yo, Soggy, me and you are gonna have to team up, alright? Let's go. People on this.
Go, bro.
I almost stole Steeler's loot. Well, I did it. I thought someone else's loot. Because I looked at the name first.
Great, keep an eye out for.
No, I'm gonna be
enemies. Somebody up here.
I got spawned right whenever he shot someone.
He got scared.
Yep, go. Oh my god.
They're down too. We're both stuck down here.
Yep. Alright, I'm trying to come to you guys. Just watch. Watch out.
Where?
Darn it.
The last person in the squad jumped down.
Man.
I didn't see the last person in the squad was invisible.
Because it was Wraith.
Wraith can go invisible for a few seconds.
What?
Wraith can go invisible for a few
Thanks to all
seconds.
the free oxygen you're holding down your outrage. Inside a buried coffin, though, you're working on a very strict oxygen budget. And if you woke up inside the coffin, that means you've been lazily sleeping for who knows how long, and gulping down oxygen by the mouthfuls the entire time. Freaking out is only going to increase your oxygen intake, and do you
She can go invisible, but
your
she's not
mind and try
invincible.
meditating. Focus on slowing your breathing and stay control of your emotions. Step 2. Take inventory. This might sound like a
What if it was not Wraith?
check the inside of your coffin.
No,
Maybe
Wraith
you have
isn't
a
the one
pocket
that can
knife,
go
a
invisible.
ring, or a belt buckle, or literally anything else that's very hard and rigid. You can use a belt buckle to tap rhythmically on the lid of your coffin and hope that
guys
someone
hear,
above
right?
can hear you. If you were accidentally
That's
buried
like your
alive,
character?
then there's a good chance
I'm good with knocking them down.
respect, so putting the finishing touches on your
Right?
grave. If you have a pocket knife, it's going to come in handy.
do this faster
to
than
break
you.
your way out of the coffin. Increasingly, though, people are being buried with
You
cell
just
phones.
put finding them.
So that loved ones can call the. Yeah, we also don't get that one.
This is where you go.
If you happen to have a cell phone on you, then try dialing out.
I bet you said you were,
Carrier
but
is
this is where you go.
then forget it.
Yeah.
Step 3, prepare to bust out. Okay, you have no cell phone, or you
Are you mad, bro? Oh my
which
god.
means you have no reception inside your coffin or anywhere else, really. It's time to get out.
I'm guessing everyone has
Let's just
Tesla
say
sitting
that if
again.
you've been buried in a steel-lined coffin, then forget it, it's over for you. Remember that
Guys,
pocket knife?
Mark,
Jim
no.
Jones is here. The fast way out
Tesla sitting there now.
asphyxiation. But let's say you got buried in a much cheaper wooden coffin, or a budget model made out of very rigid cardboard.
My miners are
This is
sweaty.
one time you're going to be grateful to your family for being a bunch of cheapskates. What you're going to want to do is make a hole in the coffin through which you'll crawl out. But first, you have to protect your ability to breathe. Take your shirt and lift it up over your head so that it covers your head, like when two hockey players get into a fight. This will make a hood that your head fits inside of and will keep dirt out and help you have some oxygen as you crawl upwards. Step 4. Bust out and take revenge on the living. Alright, you've got your shirt over your head to help you maintain some breathing air as you claw your way to freedom through several feet of dirt. Or at least so you look hilariously ridiculous when they eventually dig you up a few years later. Now you want to feel for the center of the lid of your coffin. This will be the weakest point structurally. It'll be difficult in the cramped spaces, but you want to start hammering away at this point. And while you won't be able to actually bust out, you can flex the lid enough that hopefully the weight of the dirt above it will crack. Once you
fired? Yeah, I'm shooting at the drone for legendary.
Yeah, there's no one over here.
The drones.
What drones?
There's these drones that fly around, and if you shoot them, it drops, and then it drops loot.
Oh, there it is. Triple charge.
I haven't played this game in a long time, so I have no idea.
If anybody finds like a havoc rifle, can you give it to me?
I already got it.
Okay.
You want to
Charge rifle.
let's go murder some people.
You mean kill, not loot?
Yeah. No, I said murder. That means kill people.
Oh, I didn't know that you said murk. It sounded like you said kill. I mean, loot. We should go to our teammate first. Oh.
Where are you going, Ninja?
He wants to go kill people.
Bruh.
How can I go kill people whenever I have no gun? I mean, no body shield. Do you guys think that I'm so good that I can fight off a whole squad without a body shield?
No. Maybe.
Well, Soggy, I still thank you for calling me good, because I kind of am.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
No, he is good.
Yeah, it's not pretty good, it's a fact.
I mean, like, the must say pretty good actually means, like, really good?
No, it doesn't.
It just means kind of.
No, it means really good.
I figured out that whenever you open a supply drop,
or something, can I have it?
I figured out whenever you open a supply drop, its chances of giving you something that you need is actually very high.
Alright, let's go. Why are you so far over there, dude?
He's looking for people.
Why?
You finally found people.
People shot me!
But aren't you looking for people? Isn't that a good thing?
Kind of. I'm coming.
I'm already here with Ninja. I just took that zipline thing. Yay, Spitfire!
Where? Did you have no?
I heard people shooting over there.
I mean, if I find a havoc rifle or something.
I just found one. Yeah.
Nice.
I still need a body shield.
Yes.
I still need a body shield. I can't run around with no body shield. You better give me the purple armor.
But what if it's gold armor? I'm keeping it.
If there's a mastiff, I call having it. Okay.
I can't be running around with no... Like... Did you know if your bloodhound...
land?
It landed around the side of the mountain. Did you know bloodhound can run faster than, Octane?
Yeah.
Did you know bloodhound was faster than
They just
Hawkins?
used the geyser. They're right there. I can see them.
Wait, let me turn. Yeah.
Supply drop's right here, though.
Oh.
Opening this real quick. This one over there.
I took everything.
Yeah, at least I got the blue bag.
At least I got the gold
There's no
bag.
one in here.
Yeah, they're not in there. They're over there now.
Oh. Finally, a body shield. They're somewhere over here.
Yeah.
Or they could have just ran in here.
True, but
That's what they did do.
what?
They ran in here. They're in here.
Oh, they got me.
Accomplish this. Tear away at the wood or heavy cardboard and push all the incoming dirt to the bottom of your coffin. While trying to wriggle your body so that your head doesn't get stuck in place, you're gonna have to
Oh my god!
continuously to push the dirt aside and hopefully down.
This is bad.
In time,
You were the first one to die.
I was the first one to die.
I was the first one to die, but I was the one to
All that
rest.
dirt is going to be very loose and pretty easy to dig through. Of course, it's all going to be compacting your little bubble of air. So you're
This
gonna
is bad at the game.
once you've busted out
What?
a well-deserved breath of fresh air. Now you're free to
Wow.
freak out all you want. Breaking free completely will take some time, but with
It
enough breaking
was better than him,
to
so.
get your arms loose, and then you can simply pull yourself up to freedom. You've done it. You've come back from the grave, like a completely predictable twist on AMC's The Walking Dead. Now it's time to get a second lease on life, or at the very least, to change your phone carriers. How would you survive being buried alive? Does the thought...
Join.
Hmm?
Join.
I can't. I can only invite.
Oh. Then invite me.
Are you getting the invites?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to go to my mom.
Because you have to go to the bathroom.
Guys, I
Alright,
will be
let me know when you're
back.
ready.
I'm gonna ready it. Guys, I will be back.
How long will you be?
It's just like a quick second thing.
Alright, go.
Moisturizing shea cocoa butter. Body wash. Do you figure this looks much thicker than the other? I'll put it in there.
And guys,
Holy crap.
I am back. I am back.
This guy has over 2,200 kills as Lifeline.
To use the bathroom was a decision that saved 29-year-old
Wow.
Harrison Ojegba Okene's life. Through an odd twist of fate, Harrison ended up being the lone survivor of a boat sinking at sea. He can lay claim to a unique title. He's the only person in the world to have survived on the seafloor for nearly 3 days. The Gulf of Guinea in the southeast Atlantic Ocean is rich with petroleum-laden layers of sedimentary seabed. Many offshore oil drilling operations dot the African coast here. May 26th, about 20 miles off of Escravos, Nigeria, in choppy seas, 3 tugboats pitched into the on a Chevron oil tanker filling up at single buoy mooring.
Alright, so there's 4 people here, so we gotta be very careful. 5 people here.
Because of ongoing piracy,
Grab a weapon as fast as you can.
Why?
That the 12-man crew would lock themselves in their room when sleeping.
Why? Very well.
Yep.
Dude, I legit.
Oh my god.
I finished him by punching him.
Oh, I was at literally 1 health.
Yeah.
This rule slowed down the Jascon Force crew when they tried to escape. The crew members had to first scramble out of their cabins. That is, except for the vessel's cook, Harrison, who had gotten up to use the bathroom in his underwear. When the tugboat keeled over and the ocean rushed in, Harrison had to force the bathroom's metal door open against the wall of water. The pressure of the water was extremely strong, and Harrison was unable to follow some of his
I'll be right back.
He watched in horror as a surge overwhelmed the 3 crew members and swept them out of the boat into the raging sea. Then, the water pushed Harrison down a narrow hallway into another bathroom which adjoined an officer's cabin. Dazed and bruised, but miraculously still alive, Harrison held onto an overturned wash basin to keep his head above water in the 4-foot square bathroom. The boat sank nearly 100 feet, eventually coming to rest upside down on the seabed. When the tugboat capsized, there was an immediate rescue operation launched with the other boats in the area and a helicopter. A diving crew quickly located the wreck and marked the location with buoys. They banged on the hull. Harrison hammered back, but they didn't hear him. As the divers weren't prepared for deep diving, they could only stay at the depth of the wreck for a limited period of time. The rescue was called off due to no evidence of survival. After nearly a day of being in the bathroom, Harrison got up the courage to leave his little airboat. In pitch darkness, he swam and felt his way into the engineer's office. Miraculously, there was another air pocket here, too, of about 4 feet high in Harrison's estimation. Having solved the immediate problem of having air to breathe, Harrison could focus on other concerns. The first one being that he was cold. In May, the temperature of the East Atlantic on average is a pleasant 81.9 degrees Fahrenheit, but Harrison was 100 feet down. Shivering, wet, and wearing only boxer shorts, Harrison faced hypothermia, or his body losing heat faster than he could produce it. Cautiously, Harrison felt his way around the cabin. He found some tools and used them to strip off wall paneling. With a mattress and the material from the wall, he was able to make a platform to sit on. This platform helped Harrison to stay afloat and lifted the upper half of his body out of the water, allowing him to reduce heat loss. Hungry, thirsty, cold, and stuck in complete darkness, Harrison was terrified. He tried to think about his family. Quite religious, whenever he felt especially scared, Harrison would pray and call on Jesus to rescue him. Over time, the seawater began to remove the skin from Harrison's tongue. He could smell something rotting. He thought it was the decomposing bodies of his former shipmates. Every small sound in the dark was magnified. The creaking of the hull, the banging of the wreckage against the walls, and most horrifically, splashing and eating noises as fishes nibbled at corpses. Meanwhile, a dive support vessel, the Luek Toucan, arrived to the area of the sinking. The parent company of the Jascon 4, West African Ventures, had hired a deep-sea salvage saturation diving team from subsea services company DCN Global to retrieve the bodies of the lost crew members. The 6 divers, deck crew, and tactical staff of the Luek Toucan knew it was going to be a grueling mission. Aside from the heart-rending work of recovering the dead, the boat had sunk upside down into soft mud, stirring up fine silt and creating extremely poor visibility. Furthermore, because of the security protocols, the boat was latched from the inside. Dive Team 2 consisted of Nico Andre Erasmus, and Daryl Gustave, with Supervisor Colby Ware topside on the ship, helping to guide the divers via a connected microphone while watching the dive through a camera worn by Nico. The team spent over an hour breaking through an external watertight door, and then a second metal door to get into the sunken boat. Once inside, it was extremely disorienting, with the ceiling on the bottom and the floor overhead. The murky water was filled with all sorts of hazards, including furniture and equipment. Slowly, painstakingly, the divers explored the boat. They recovered 4 corpses when Nico crawled up the stairs to the main deck. It was a tough squeeze with the diving gear on his back. He was in a small passageway getting his bearings when something suddenly reached out of the berth and touched him. Harrison had nearly given up hope when he heard a noise that sounded like an anchor dropping. Then eventually he heard heard him. Then Harrison's gun
I got 2 kills.
head torches as he swam through the hallway past the far end of the cabin. Unfortunately, the diver was too quick and left the area before Harrison could reach him. But then came the magical moment. You may have seen the surreal, amazing rescue footage from Nico's video when he sees what he believes is another dead body. He touches the corpse's hand, and the hand unexpectedly squeezes his. Nico has a momentary freakout as his supervisor Kuba shouts through the microphone, "He's alive! He's alive!" Colby then tells Nico to comfort Harrison by patting him on the shoulder and giving him a thumbs up sign. The divers were amazed to find Harrison alive. The maximum depth for recreational diving is 130 feet. Generally, recreational divers don't stay at 100 feet for more than 20 minutes. In terms of the air pocket, the divers had reached Harrison just in time. A human inhales roughly 350 cubic feet of air every 24 hours. However, because the boat was under pressure on the ocean floor, scientists estimate that Harrison's air pocket had been compressed by a factor of about 4. If the pressurized air pocket were about 216 cubic feet, it would contain enough oxygen to keep Harrison alive for about 2.5 days. When Harrison was located,
I'm trying to get to you, Steeler.
For about 60 hours.
Stop
Additional
train.
danger came from the carbon monoxide or CO2 buildup.
Crap.
CO2 is fatal to
Sorry,
humans.
I'm trying to stop the train.
Of
Give me a
about
second.
5%. As Harrison breathed, he exhaled carbon dioxide, slowly increasing the levels of the gas in the tiny space.
Oh, stop.
CO2 is absorbed by
Stop,
water.
you
And
stupid
by
train.
pushing the water into the air pocket, Harrison inadvertently increased the water's surface area, thereby helping absorb.
Alright, I stopped the train. You're still pretty far back, but I'm gonna come out if I can.
Being short of breath and delirious,
I'm sorry. I'll come to you.
first used hot water to warm Harrison up. Meanwhile, on the surface, the dive support crew was in contact with medical and diving experts, discussing how to best help the survivor. Harrison had a new problem, what divers commonly call the bends. The bends, also known as decompression sickness or caisson disease, occurs when nitrogen bubbles form in the blood as a result of changes in pressure. If Harrison ascended directly from 100 feet underwater to the surface of the ocean, the bubbles in his blood would cause, in the best case, joint pain and rashes, to the worst case, paralysis, neurological issues, cardiac arrest, or possibly even death. It was decided that Harrison would be treated as if he were one of the saturation divers coming up after a dive. Harrison spent about 20 minutes getting used to breathing through the mask. Then the divers put a diving helmet and harness onto him. They were a little worried that he was panicked when they got him out of the boat and would be a danger to the dive. But Harrison continued to be cool under pressure.
No!
With his
Our
left
teammate is not helping
Harrison
at
failed on the
all.
boat and led to a diving bell, which took him to the surface. He finally
Kill
arrived
him.
topside at around 7
Kill
p.m.
him.
Thursday the 28th of May. Disoriented, Harrison thought that it was Sunday evening and that he had only been trapped for 12 hours. He was shocked to learn that he'd been underwater for over 2 days. From the diving bell, Harrison was moved to a decompression chamber, where he stayed for another 2.5 days while his body decompressed to surface pressure. Of the 12 crew members on board the tugboat Jascon 4, divers rescued 1 survivor and recovered 10
I'm so sorry,
Search
Steele.
for the 11th crew
So sorry,
member
Joey.
called off
Sorry, I couldn't
due
get
to
you.
conditions. Harrison made a full recovery from his ordeal and returned to his hometown of Playin, Nigeria. He didn't go to the funerals of his colleagues because he feared their families' reactions. Nigerians can be very religious, but are also superstitious. Some rumors spread that Harrison saved himself through black magic. Harrison was also plagued with survivor's guilt, wondering why he was the only one to live. Since the incident, Harrison's experienced PTSD. His wife, Akpovono Kene, says he suffers nightmares. Harrison will suddenly awake, screaming and flailing, convinced that he's underwater. Harrison has since taken a cooking job on dry land and vows to never again take a position on a boat. He made a pact with God when he was at the bottom of the ocean. When I was under the water, I told God, if you rescue me, I will never go back to the sea again. Never. Do you think you could survive underwater for 3 days?
Hey, check this. Pretty legit. Let's meet up. Start trading right away. Alright, dude. I'm gonna send you a lot of resources. This should help you. Check it out.
Can you hear me?
All those resources. Holy crap, barbarians! Come on, man. You got it.
Hello.
Hi.
Where have you been?
Just watching YouTube.
Oh. Could you hear me at all?
Yeah.
You weren't talking.
Roger.
Just have 11 for me when I respawn.
Sometimes you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, but it seems Lady Luck has your back. We might take the case of Dutch cyclist Martin de Jonge, who was said to have cheated death twice after being scheduled to travel on the two doomed flights, Malaysia Airlines MH17 and MH370. But he didn't end up getting on either plane. But what about the Croatian man, Franz Selak? It said he's escaped death no less than 7 times, including being on a train that flipped off the tracks and hurtled into a river. 17 died, but not him. It said on his first plane trip he was blown out the door, fell to the earth, and landed on a haystack. He was okay, but 19 people died that day. He survived more deadly events, and then won over $1 million in the lottery in 2003. But today, we have a special case for you concerning the few human beings that have been on the right side of fortune. He's special because no one that ever existed has been in his shoes. Many people have been lone survivors of catastrophe, but there's no person on record that has survived 2 nuclear bombs. We're of course talking about the 2 bombs the USA dropped on Japan at the end of the Second World War. The first of those 2 bombs was dropped on the Japanese city of Hiroshima on August 6, 1945. And the second bomb was dropped on the city of Nagasaki 3 days later. Just before we introduce you to the man of the day, we should probably look at just how lucky he was. At the time of the Hiroshima bombing, it's thought that the population of the city was around 340 to 350,000. Many of these people recounted later that they heard an explosion and saw a very bright light. Many others saw the same, but were unable to later recount their experience because they were dead. It's said that of the entire city population, around 70,000 or 80,000 people either died instantly or died soon after due to severe burns. So that's a rather large chunk of the population, and we should say that many more people died later from injury or radiation exposure. You can try and find total deaths in historical resources, but no one seems to agree to the number. Many resources say that just months after the bomb was dropped, the death toll was around 140,000, not much less than half of the city's residents. The U.S. Department of Energy tells us after 5 years, the number could have been as high as 200,000, while some Japanese resources say even higher. While these deaths were from long-term effects, the man in today's show sailed through decades after the bombs were dropped. On top of that, the Japanese later said that around 70% of the city's buildings were totally destroyed, and quite a few more were damaged. Getting out of this almost unscathed was not easy by any means. But, as we know, the Allies weren't finished just yet. Over the industrial city of Nagasaki, the population at the time of the bombing was said to be in the region of 260,000. These people were about to get their version of a Big Bang in a very bright light. The star of...
You guys landed on the train and I was left behind. It glitched me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You know our teammate has more kills than you.
Yeah, I know. How many does he have?
3.
More than 2, right? He's got how many?
3.
Ah. Yeah.
You're 45 minutes up in 12 minutes.
Ah. Alright.
What?
I gotta get off in 12 minutes.
Oh. I thought they said 45 minutes.
That's the total time I had, but I only have 12 left of that.
Are you getting off for the night?
Yeah. Well, I'll be watching stuff, but I just can't play games anymore for the night.
Oh, are you able to talk to friends or anything? Are you? Are you able to talk to friends or anything?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was just wondering why you always have to get
Okay.
off. Because every single time you get off, you're on, so I'm like, oh, he's on. So I send you invites, and you don't join.
Yeah, sorry.
My teammate needs help as well.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you got him. Wow.
Hurry up and... That was the kill leader.
Nice.
No, take that purple shield.
Oh.
Just recharge it.
Keep eyes on the new kill leader.
This might be my first win on camera. So I've gotten like wins off camera and everything. But never a win on camera.
Well, might be your first, so.
Yeah, but it won't be my first being alive.
Oh, hey, at least you still got one.
Yeah. I've been alive and gotten a win. I also clutched once. So, I'm gonna say, I was playing the game and I had purple. I had gold armor. Oh, hi, Aiden Kemp.
Oh, wow. Is this me and my squad?
Hi, Aiden Kemp. I'm pretty sure you're the one from school. Hi, Aiden. Hi. Is it the one from school or no? I'm not sure. Say yes or no. Is it the one from school? Oh, okay. Well, hi. Welcome to the stream. Our teammate made a wrong decision. The whole squad has purple armor. And one of them has gold.
That's an issue. Holy crap.
One of them has gold.
No!
Oh, I know which one you are now.
Run. Teammate, I need help. No!
Our teammate has to run too.
Yeah, we lost. Yeah, darn it.
No, we haven't.
Well, he can still win this for us, which is cool. Don't.
Okay. You shouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah, I know.
He can't even res you. Yeah, I know which one you are now.
Who, me?
No. One of my friends from school is watching my stream.
Oh, nice. Come on, he's got this. Or she. Don't know. But we'll see.
He needs to go to circle before that time runs out.
Yeah. He's still got a little bit of time.
Yeah. He just needs to get lucky enough and take out a whole squad. Oh, bye, Aiden.
Come on, he's got this. Or she. Come on.
Yeah, my friend had to go. At least he got to pop in the stream.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I forgot that I gave him my YouTube channel.
How do you not just see the drone? Crypto's drone?
Because he knows where they are.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Up top.
Dude, he needs his peacekeeper.
He needs to get out of there.
He needs his peacekeeper. Dude, that person has blue armor.
If he wins this, oh my gosh, is he good.
Switch to fast shooting. Hurry.
Man, this self-revive takes so long.
Get in the building and heal. Yeah, but he gets bonus health from doing it. No.
Yeah, we lost. GG. Man. Oh, we were so... He was really close.
Do you want to know my clutch that I pulled off? So I had a golden body shield, purple body shield, and a golden knockdown shield, and it was only me and another squad. My teammate got knocked, and let's just say it was one more guy, and the guy knocked me, but my golden knockdown shield automatically rezzed me because he died in the storm.
Wow.
Like, as soon as that guy knocked me, the circle was coming in, and it finished him off.
Wow. That's really good.
Guys, I will see you in the next one.